Hey y'all, sip some tea with me while I spill some tea of a time a lady tried to accuse me of stealing her wedding ring. Okay? Now, I was 17 years old and I had just got kicked out. Now, you're wondering, why did I get kicked out? Well, long story short, I got put on punishment and I wasn't allowed to go outside and play and have fun for a week. And I went and sat on the porch and I got locked out. And then I went next door to my best friend's house and I got some water and I kind of just chilled over there since they wasn't opening the door for me. And then when I got back over there, I was getting yelled at by a pregnant lady. And then I called her son because she was a teenager and she was only 3 years older than me and she was my cousin and we grew up together. And, you know, honestly, at this point I was fed up with them people and I was ready for whatever, you know, I was tired of it and I didn't care. So we're arguing and cause she's the head of the household, as far as the kids go, because the adults weren't there at the time. And so she's going off on me and telling me how I shouldn't have been outside and blah, blah, blah. And then I called her son in the middle of like trying to explain myself and she got pissed the fuck off and wanted to beat my ass. And so I'm sitting up there and I'm just like, you know, I don't want to fight you. And she's like charging at me, pregnant and all, like real big. Charging, like trying to fight me. And I'm like, bro, if you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. So like her uncle, which is my cousin, jumps into it in the middle and he's just like, you got to go. You got to get the fuck out. You got to go. You can't be here. You're threatening her. You can't threaten her, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's a mutual agreement. I really wouldn't say kick out. I really wouldn't say run away. It was just more so like a mutual agreement. For years now, y'all been doing this kind of shit to me and I don't like it and I'm tired and I don't want to be here. I remember I've been a runaway. I was always trying to get the fuck out of that house after being ganged up on all the time. So I leave. I go down the street to my other friend's house. Mind you, backstory, I moved from a small country town of diversity to a small white town. So my friends were white, which is also explains why I got a white baby daddy. Anywho, so I go down the street to my homegirl house because I was on my cycle. So I was like, yeah, I just got kicked out. I need some tampons, pads, because I gotta go sleep at the park. I'm about to go sleep at the park. And I was still ready to go to school the next day too. I was not worried about that. She was like, no girl, you're not gonna do that. You can stay here. You don't have to sleep at the park. So I go to school, blah, blah, blah. Well, I get a text one day from the next door neighbor. We were best friends. Mind you, she who I started smoking ganja with, her brother introduced, like, when I started smoking, like, that was my girl. Like, I spent the night at her house. We shared dinner with her family. Like, that was my girl. Down, that was my girl. And I was so glad because, like, I was the oddball out of the whole entire house anyways. So it was like me and her were cool. She wasn't really cool with them, but she wasn't, like, no beef. She's white. We're black. So it's like, you know, she wasn't like looking for a fight, but she was fucking with me. But, you know, whatever. This was my girl, right? So she texts me and tells me to come over. I come over and it's her mom, her brother, and it's me. And the situation is her mom's wedding ring comes up missing. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, dang, I'm sorry to hear that. Lo and behold, I'm the suspect at hand. And I'm just like, I didn't steal your wedding ring, right? Disclaimer, I didn't steal her wedding ring. Okay? So I'm like, I didn't steal your wedding ring. And I will admit, when I steal something, if it, like back in the day, yeah, I'm stealing out the store. Yeah, like if I go to school, y'all at PE, I was going through you rich bitches' pockets. But that was in middle school. Okay, so there we go. Here we go. Like a little bit of like honesty and raw real. I can admit if I stole it or not. All right, I might lie at first. And be like, I didn't steal that. I didn't do that. Me? Hog tie? Why would I hog tie? Okay. Okay, but eventually I will come out with the truth. I didn't steal her wedding ring, okay? 100%. So we're sitting in this room, and she's telling me that she went to my cousins and talked to them about it and talked to them about me, and they told her that I was a thief, I was a liar, like all kinds of stuff. Mind you, we've been here for what, 3 years now, 2-3 years now, and I've lived at this lady's house. I've spent the night at her house. I've eaten at her dinner table. I've watched movies and shows with her and her kid. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing's ever come up missing, ever. Okay? And it's like I get their point of view, because this is what she said. I know you're homeless. I know you probably need the money for something to eat, probably. I don't know. But like, if you stole it, I need it back, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't steal your wedding ring. And I can't believe that you believe these people when I get it. The adults are going to know the adults. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had a friendship or whatever. Cool. But it's just like, me and your daughter have been, okay, like, we've laid down, smoked and watched. Like, literally, I remember my first time getting it was with her. So it's just like, don't piss me off. All right? Don't piss me off. So I'm sitting up there, and of course, I got an attitude. And it's bad, and it was worse when I was 17 years old. So I'm yelling, I'm going back and forth, going back and forth. I don't remember word for word everything that was going on, but I definitely was going back and forth because I'm defending myself. I didn't steal your shit, and I don't care what these people said. They lie. They don't fuck with me. I don't care. Like, we're supposed to be friends, and I'm over here, and somebody brought up her other friend. And then I'm just like, why didn't I was just like, when was the last time? And Rachel was here. She would never do that, but you think I would? Like, the things that were said, like, bro, it's bringing back memories, because I have a photographic memory, like, so it's playing in my mind. Literally, I don't have to close my eyes, but like, I see that day in my mind, and I don't, again, like, just the way it made me feel. And her brother's sitting on the floor while I'm sitting up here getting antagonized, and I'm uncomfortable. Mind you, there's nobody here to defend me. No one's here to defend me. I'm here by myself with these, 1, 2, 3 white people. Yeah, well, he didn't accuse me. The brother didn't accuse me. He was just sitting there, just letting it happen, though. He was sitting there letting it happen whole time, apparently. And you want to know, long story short, because the girl loved to talk, out of all he ended up saying he did it. Now, did he do it? I don't know. All I know is I didn't do it. I don't give a fuck if he did it or not. I know I didn't. He said that he did it. Did he say that he went and pawned it or something? I don't know. They even brought that up. They just accused me of doing it. Like, telling me, like, oh, I know you're homeless. Like, you're a thief. They like, and I'm just like, 17 years old, just like, you're supposed to be my friend, bro. And you're sitting up here accusing me of stealing. And then after it was all said and done, after he confessed that he did it and whatever, blah, 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 she asked for an apology for being disrespected in her home. The mom did. And I, like a dummy, apologized. I regret that. I wish I would have never apologized. Actually, I wish I would have said, fuck you. I wish I would have said, fuck you. And I hope you don't get married. And if you do, I hope it's a horrible marriage. And then the even crazier part is that I never got an apology. I apologized, and she came to my birth, my child's birth, and then talked shit about me to her dad. But then backdooring telling me that, oh, I love you, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. If there was anything I would have to say, and then the girl that was supposed to be my friend ended up becoming friends with my cousins, and then tried to spin the block and then try to be my friend. I allowed her to be friends with me on Facebook because I want y'all to see. I want them to see. I'm about to start exposing all y'all, and again, I'm just saying you guys are lucky I'm not saying any names. Because I'm snitching on everybody. Yeah, y'all don't know why the reason why I'm the way I am. Okay? I've always been misunderstood. Girl is a free spirit, and I just want to be happy, and I want to spread love and receive love and give love and be a good person. But, you know, when they try to keep you down and beat you down so long, it's just, sometimes you turn into a villain for a little bit. That's why I recommend K-Pop Demon Hunters. I'm telling you, that movie is excellent. Wonderful movie. Recommended to all ages. Anybody. Open open up your mind and expand your mind to more than it's just a movie, because it's not just a movie. It's about what you feed. And I'm so glad that God has blessed me to the point to where I no longer really look back at these memories and like hate these people. It's still fuck you though. There's no malice though, but it's still fuck you. For sure. So it's backwards. I don't even know what that means, but yes. All I know is the come up is real. And I didn't have to steal to get here. I didn't have to scam to get here. Might have started a little, but I didn't have to hurt anyone or do anything that I regret in the slight. Well, kind of, but you know, it only hurt me actually. And see, that's the thing I love about it. It's just like, it only hurt me. Nobody else was hurt in the process. Now, obviously, there's been situations where I've hurt other people, blah, 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 but that's not what I'm talking about. Okay. But yeah, like, I'm so glad that, you know, I get to be blessed. Like, my life doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to suck. And so, thanks so much for that story in my life. Thanks for creating that for me. You know who you are. Watch me and then send me messages like, oh my gosh, how are you doing? You're watching me. You know exactly how I'm doing. I'm letting you know I'm doing fucking excellent. Okay, so, anyway. I'm gonna get ready for the gym. Okay. Go to the sauna. Get some of the sickness out. And I'm really trying my hardest not to go get my nails done, y'all. I'm trying to let my real nails grow out so I can be an all naturalista, because as you can see, no makeup, no mascara, petroleum jelly, yeah, lip gloss, you know, and I have a clean face. But as you can see, we have acne a little, some dark spots. We're not perfect, but we're beautiful. You know, we have moles and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready for the gym. Thank you guys so much for listening to my story, and I have plenty of more. Let me know down in the comments though what you think about this and how you think I should have handled it, because honestly, if I could go back in time, I think I already said it. I would have said fuck you and your apology, because yeah. But let me know down in the comments if you've ever experienced anything like this, or like, you know, what you would have done, or, you know, actually if you would have stole. I don't know. That's actually a good idea. I will say that people love to give you ideas that you never thought of. I remember one time I worked at Waffle House and one of my bosses accused me of stealing. I wasn't stealing. Your girl beautiful. I always have been. I have a good personality, right? And so I can make money. And he just told me the way that I was stealing. Even though I wasn't stealing, but he was telling me how I was stealing. And I was like, damn, I never thought of that. That is a good actual way of stealing. And I wish that I could take credit for that. But I wasn't. And they just really hate it, because in the same breath, I was also told by a different manager, same Waffle House thing, and she said, you're making too much money. Mind you, they were paying us $2.92 an hour. And yes, they were all white. I just don't ever think that I'm racist. Just know that I've had my own experiences. But yeah, that is the story of the time that I got accused of stealing my best friend's, at the time, mom's wedding ring. And I didn't steal it. And so, fuck you guys. And I love all of my supporters who love me and support me on all platforms. Until next time.